Beautiful. Can you hear me now, everybody? Welcome to Talk with the Missus.
Hello, everyone. Good evening.
Beautiful.
Good to have you on board.
Yeah.
Please let us know if you can hear us. We're testing out something new, so let us know if you can hear us. And also let us know where you're joining in from.
Yeah.
It's good to have you on board.
All right. So tell us if you can hear us. We would want to be sure that everyone is hearing us. I mean, someone could just, send a comment in to say, yeah, Pastor can hear you. Loud and clear. Sister Chioma, we can hear you loud and clear.
Yeah, particularly me, because apparently my voice is too sweet and everything, so you can't hear me too well. So let me know. Yes, my voice, you're a man, so you have the voice.
Okay.
But I'm a woman, so I don't have
that. Anyone ever told you that they usually can hear you?
Yeah, someone did mention, yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, if you can hear us, that'll be great. Please let us know. Okay, I can see Sister Berta says
we can
hear you loud and clear.
Awesome.
All right.
Thank you.
Brilliant. Sean Johnson say hearing well. Okay, beautiful. So that's good.
I think Sean said that she's watching all the way from Fort Lauderdale. So God bless you.
Oh, bless you. And we have Sister Juliet from Sweden.
Wow.
Yes, I can hear you. Sean from Fort Lauderdale in Florida.
God bless you.
Beautiful. We can see Muminaram say loud and clear.
Awesome.
You can see Masha from Florida. Wow. Beautiful. Nice to have you.
You even showed us the sun. Oh, yeah. We should show you the rain that we keep on having the last few days. But yeah, good to have you on board, Masha.
Oh, fantastic. Well, so we like to welcome everyone. We're going to kind of get straight into the conversation for today, which we began in the last conversation. I can see a few more people. We have Amikano, we can hear you from Newcastle.
Awesome.
So everywhere. This is a global conversation.
Yeah, that's it.
That's
it. It's good.
Yeah, it's very nice. We so delighted, and we appreciate all of you, for keep coming back and being part of, the conversations and the things that God is doing in our time and in our day, and the testimonies, amazing things that are happening. We're just inundated with testimonies daily. We are so excited that God has chosen to honor us in such a special way, to just do the amazing things that He's doing. Some of them you hear them like, wow.
It's true. It's true. Like you have the news that will consistently send you from one bad story to the other. It's like praise reports, from one good thing to another good thing to another. It's a delight. You just imagine how it makes someone feel. It's such a delight. So thank you, Lord. Thank you.
So people join from everywhere. I can see Joshua Irewude from Nigeria. I can see, so this is a global conversation. I mean, Europe, North America, Africa, people identifying themselves. So tell us where you're joining from. And, this is a time where I'd like to say, share the broadcast on your Facebook page. Maybe you should hear from the missus, probably would be more prompting.
Is that a sweeter voice? Share the broadcast. But do share the broadcast. You never, ever know who is going through a situation that just one word, just one line, just one sentence will transform and change their situation. It will change their way of thinking. It will change their approach. It just changes their home, their marriage. So you never know what that share is going to do. So just try it. Just try it. Share. And let's see what happens with somebody's in somebody's life. And they'll many years probably come back and say, oh, you know what, that thing that you shared and that thing that I watched, it really changed my life, So you just never know. So do share.
It's amazing, just by sharing the blessing that happened. I mean, we were talking the other day about the lady who picked one of the Anxiety Privilege link that you shared.
Yes.
And a few days after, her desire was for a child. They've been trying for a long time. Well, for some months. And she wasn't getting pregnant. And then she said actually that you know, this is the month that they did not really try, like they were. Yeah, because I mean, you know, when you've tried for some time,
it's discouraging.
It's discouraging. And that's when that thing came. She saw it and felt, oh, let me join this thing. And boom, the miracle. You must be happy and excited that God used you to share that thing that touched somebody.
You're right. And I think it came to a point where I was like, oh, I share so much. Oh my goodness, people are going to get so annoyed with my broadcast. But I was like, oh, you know what? I'll just share it, you know? So reluctantly, I shared it and see what happened. So you just, maybe this is your reluctant moment. Oh, should I share? So do share. You just never know who's going to be touched. So God bless you, precious Stephen. Hallelujah, from London. God bless you. And we also have Deaconess Glory. And God bless you. Nice to be here. Good. Nice to have you here also.
Beautiful. Amen. So, you know, the last time, 2 weeks ago now, it would be, we started a conversation. And the conversation was basically, I think we started by asking, are there people that you just can't help? Are there some people that you just can't help? And then we progressed from there to, I think we were then asking, you know, regardless of your best efforts, are there some men and husbands that you just can't help? I think we had an extensive discussion on that. The part we didn't get to is, regardless of your best efforts, are there just some women and wives that you can help? So I think that's where we should start from, because so it's important that we're able to look at it and tell ourselves from both point of views, because we've looked at the men husbands that you can help. Let's look at, are there women and wives that, regardless of your best efforts, you just can't help them? So people, you know how we do it. It's a conversation between ourselves and yourself. So we'd like to know from your own perspective, are there just some women, some wives that you just can't help?
So I think, I mean, just as we had on the last conversation a couple of weeks ago, where we had the same question, the answer was yes then for some men. I also believe that the answer for women/wives is also yes. Because some people are set in their ways, just the way a man may be set in his ways. Some women are stubborn and set in their ways also, you know, proving points, and, you know, I have to show, I cannot be taken for granted. I'm not a run over or whatever. So some people do have that, you know, stubborn nature also, that doesn't allow them to be helped. So I think it works both ways. Unfortunately, it does. What's your take?
Well, no, I believe that there are some women that you can't help. Obviously, yes. You know, no matter how much you try, you know, you just can't help them, and it's sad, but it's true. And Anne-Marie is saying, don't forget to thumbs up the stream. So please,
so
you know, YouTubers, make sure you give the video a thumbs up. Very crucial.
And Facebook too.
And thank you, Anne-Marie, for, you know, prompting us about this. We appreciate that. Right. So people, you know, we want to hear from you. Do you think that there are some, you know, wives and some women that you just can't help, regardless of your best efforts? That you just can't help them? Yeah. So we'd like to hear from you. And if there are, you know, wise people are answering whether, they're truly wives and women that you can't help, you know, what are the factors that result in that?
To be honest, I don't really know. I think it's a mindset thing. I think it's something that maybe a woman has an agenda of what she's trying to achieve and get. Maybe it's superficial as well, something that doesn't really exist. I know of some people that, because they're trying to, let's say, get a council flat, will now start having issues with their husband on purpose so that they can kick them out or whatever. People just they do all kinds of things because maybe a friend or somebody they know of has spoken to them and said, oh, did you know if this and this happens, then you can get this benefit, or you can achieve this, or you can, all these anti marriage counselors and advisors that they've opened their ear to, they've given audience to. That's the unfortunate thing, some women are gullible in that sense. You hear something that somebody said that they've done, don't verify whether it does actually work or not, and just jump on it, and now you're now ready to do all kinds of things just to achieve whatever you thought is achievable, only to now destroy your home, not have whatever that thing is you thought that you can get get it, and everything's gone down the pan. And but I think, like I said, sometimes it's a who they're listening to, mindset of what they're trying to achieve, and irrespective of whatever, they're just running with some sort of agenda.
I hear you, and I think Chitru is saying, that she said, I think a woman that doesn't want to be helped may sometimes have a motive behind the matter, or their mind is just so closed up, making it very difficult to reach them. So it's an issue of agenda. When somebody, because whilst you're speaking, what stands out to me is agenda. When somebody has an ulterior motive,
that's it,
then it's difficult to help them, because one, they can't just hear what you're saying, or they don't want to hear what you're saying.
That's it.
And even if what you're saying makes sense, then they just ignore it.
They ignore the truth.
Even when
they know it's the truth,
Yeah.
they just ignore it and say, well, you don't know what I'm trying to get to, so I'm not even going to listen to you.
Yeah.
And they continue whatever they pursue.
And that's dangerous.
Very.
That's dangerous, because I'm just thinking, should people, I don't know how this will sound, whether it's positive or negative, but should somebody be going into a marriage or be in a marriage and have an agenda?
So you're saying from the onset, people are...
Yeah, I mean, it could be from the onset, or it could be that you are already inside, you're dealing with your husband, you're dealing with your wife. Should you have okay, I'll put it this way, should you have like a personal agenda? Because agenda in itself, the word agenda means is not bad, but should you have a personal agenda?
In the marriage.
Yes. As it relates to that
not be helpful.
Yeah.
It's harmful.
It's to you it's beneficial to you, but
and you alone.
Yeah, and you alone.
Is that a question?
Well, it's a question because I mean there are people who go into these things with an agenda.
It's dangerous.
Yeah,
if that's the case, then that's dangerous. Because you're not in the marriage for a marriage. You're in the marriage for what you can get.
Yeah,
that's dangerous. You're not. That's not a union. That's a grabbing. It's like a boardroom. You're like. You're going in there to. It's not even a negotiation. It's a boardroom. Like like a arbitration. That's it. It's like an arbitration. You're gone there to get all the best that you can get and get out of there. That's an arbitration. That's not a marriage. That's an arbitration. If somebody with that mindset it's a dangerous mindset to be at. Where's your heart? Where's your mind? It's not.
Well, some people are like
in
that.
The marriage.
Though. Some people are like that, which is terrible, and it's bad. Some people are actually like that. They have an agenda. They say, I look after me first before anybody else. Is what benefits me first. And it's a terrible thing, because I'm just looking at the fact that, okay, you know, there are people who are out there that, you know, sometimes you can actually see that this is the problem in their home. Okay, today we're talking about women, yeah, but they're not just ready to make the change. They're not ready to make they are set in their ways, or they have an agenda, a motive of what they want to get. So it doesn't matter whether all hell is breaking loose, as long as their own motive and agenda is being fulfilled, is okay. Or until their motive and their agenda is fulfilled, then let the roof come down.
That's not how it should be. Why did you marry them? Why did you marry? You want the whole roof to come down, ashes and burning, everything is upside down. You have to determine what kind of quality of, you know, everyone has a choice anyway. Everyone has a choice. You can either go to Aldi, you can go to Lidl, you can go to Waitrose, you can go to Tesco, you can go to whichever one now, Sainsbury's. Everybody has a choice. Morrison. You want to buy eggs, they'll be in different prices, different prices, different quality. It's you that now determine which one that you want. Do you want the just do it version, or do you want the executive and you know, higher class version? It's up to you. Everybody has a choice. The thing is that to get the higher quality, there's a bigger price to pay. So to get the better quality marriage, there's a bigger price to pay. Ego has to be put aside. Pride has to die. All these kind of things, agenda, personal motive and agenda has to be removed. You can't enter into something that is for life, and then it's as if you're now putting yourself and the other people, whether you have children, everything as well, into a life sentence, a prison. You know, why must somebody have a prison sentence of a marriage? Then children are now being brought up in prison sentence of a marriage, and those children now will now have a horrible ideology of marriage and never want to marry. We know somebody recently that was now telling us, an older couple, like he's in his 80s. It was like, oh, what about your children? Do they have do they have children, or do they have marriage, or what have you? I said, no, because of the bad examples of marriage. He said, look, Dad, I'm not married. He's in his 40s or in his 50s or something.
And he said, oh,
I'm not married, I'm not having children.
And the man was saying, this man in his 80s was saying, unfortunately, I am not going to have grandchildren because my children refuse to marry because of examples of bad marriages that they saw growing around them when they were growing up, which is a terrible thing.
It's a terrible thing. And the thing is, all of this, if you look at it, look at the results now of this. All of this is still a demonic agenda and result. The family unit broken. What's the word? Procreation. Non-existent. All these things are just still another way for the children and everything that is meant to happen, the godly offspring that is meant to happen, not to happen. So I don't know. Anyway, maybe I'm somebody, maybe by the grace of God, having this wonderful man as a husband, I have to think of things wholesomely and not look at it for the very day and the very second. But you have to look at the bigger picture here. You have to. You know, it's not just about you. It's not just about your emotions. It's not just about, oh, can't he see that I needed him to help me do this and that. It's not, and I want this, and
it's not about what you want.
It's not. It's beyond that.
It's beyond that. It's true. They should be able to look at the whole picture. I mean, you. It's not, simply put, it's not about you. So I don't think that a woman should approach her marriage. And I mean, we spoke to men in the last edition, so it's not like we're just speaking of women.
Both ways.
It goes both ways. Yeah. I don't think that a woman should, in a marriage, just feel that my husband is there to make me happy. If you are not happy already as a person, there's no man who is going to come and make you happy. You have to find joy in yourself, because the man is not there to it's not your it's not your entertainment officer. It's true.
Press play.
Yes, it's not your entertainment officer. Forward. It's not your entertainment officer. It's not the God did not say, okay, the purpose of his life is to come and make you happy. So every week he has an assignment. Now he's thinking, okay, which restaurant will I take her to this week? Which flower will I? I'm not saying those things are bad, but don't put a man in prison because of those things. Don't let your joy be tied to whether somebody brought you flower that day or he took you out for a meal. I'm not saying men should not do that, but I'm saying your joy, your person, your good behavior should be beyond that. Why do you feel that behaving nicely to your husband and relating well with your husband, giving yourself to your husband, is only possible if he sent you a text message when he was at work earlier today, or if he brought a flower? Is that what is written in the Bible? Because we are saying, oh, you know, is that what is written in the Bible? Because you're a child of God. I'm not against it, but I am saying when you now make that a prison wall, that unless that is done, then you cannot behave well as a wife. You have to ask yourself when you stand before God. Because I think about God, we are going to stand before him. When you stand before God, God now says, okay, my daughter, the way you treated your husband so day was not good. Are you going to tell God because he did not bring me flower?
God's self.
Yes.
He did not bring me flower.
He did not bring me
flower.
Yes, God. The whole day. He did not bring me flower. Or he did not say, is that what you would tell God? No. Can you give that as a real reason to God? It's true. So I think we have to understand these things. The man should be romantic, because some men too, they are like zero is even good.
They're less than zero, minus.
They're less than zero.
Oh.
But I'm saying that you don't build a castle as a woman around those things, because then it becomes a problem. Don't come with an agenda that is about you. Come with an agenda that fulfills God's purpose. God's purpose for your life, God's purpose for the children that you are raising up, God's purpose. And I think that's very crucial. Sister Ami said, definitely there are some people you just can't help. He said they can be set in their ways and be draining to the helper. When you're set in your ways, obviously you become a major drain to whoever is trying to help you, whether that help is in that's on you can't make them happy. You can't make them happy. Maybe you are just always moody in the house. You feel that as a woman, that's how you get the man's attention. One day you'll be tired, I'm telling you. And that your face you are doing moody will be getting old. You'll be getting old now because the muscles are squeezing. The muscles are squeezing.
It's hard work, you know. It's hard work to be upset. It's hard work.
So you smile, be happy, because whenever you're always frowning, the person who is making you it's okay, I'm trying to be pure. One day they will be tired. That is the truth. It's like somebody who is following you, chasing you for something. There's a point, everybody has an elastic limit. There's a point they will get to, they'll be tired. And then that becomes a problem.
And then they'll learn how to do without you.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that's not a dangerous place to be. Yeah. When your husband comes to a point where he learns how to do without you, that marriage is in problem.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. All right, you want to read that?
Yeah, Sandra said, yes, there are women whose mindsets tell them no one else is right but you, and the gossipers. I call them busy-mouthed, who can't really help keep the secret. So yeah, so the people that, they just have the mindset of they're right. No matter what you say, they're right. They're right. They're right. They're right. Whatever you're saying is always wrong, 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 wrong. I mean, people generally that have that mindset of I know.
Yeah.
They really can't be helped, because no matter what you say, it's as if somehow they see it as you're trying to attack their authority.
Yeah. Unless what you're saying agrees with what they believe or what they are saying, then it's nonsense to them.
Yeah.
So in that regard,
that's headstrong. That doesn't help.
We have Pastor Richard Eboria on board. Hello,
God bless
how
you,
are
man
you?
Of God. God bless you.
Great. Hear what Sister Precious Stephen says. There are some women that you cannot help because they are very greedy.
Yeah.
I agree.
They are.
Yeah. There are some women who are greedy. And so no matter what is done for them, it's true. No matter what is done for them, they still will not appreciate it. Whereas another woman somewhere else, if they gave half of that, they would be appreciative. But there are some women, no matter, and I think women, I want to say this to women. I think women need to learn how to be appreciative and show their appreciation to their husbands. I think it's very
action, not just in their minds.
Not in their mind. In words, in words and in action. Because I'll give you an example. If a husband washes the plates and dishes, a woman may come home and not notice it. But if the dishes are not washed, she will notice it. So when you are a woman that's always noticing what your husband have not done, what he failed to do, and you never see the one that he did, is a problem. Because at a point, the man will be tired because the ones he has done, you don't see it. As you come in, oh, how come this window curtains were not shut? How come the one he has done, you have not seen it?
Oh my goodness.
Your eyes are, maybe you need to lay your hands on your head, say, Lord, help me to be seen.
To see the good.
Yes, to see the good.
The good first.
Yes, the good first. And not just see what has not been done. Let me always see what has been done. I think it's very important because women like appreciation. In fact, the men should appreciate this. But I think maybe they feel that men don't like appreciation. I don't know.
Yes, like appreciation.
Men likes appreciation. And why not? Are they not human beings?
Yeah, they're human beings. It's not a question. I was okay, but okay, like what kind of appreciation? Let's help us ladies now so that we'll know. So I'm sitting here thinking, I know that I'm one of those, my eye always, I don't know, I'm an attention to detail kind of person. Yeah. So if let's say unfortunately my eye will go, let's say I've written a sentence.
Don't forget your line of thought. Yeah. I just want to say one of the women you cannot help is unappreciative women. A woman that does not appreciate, you cannot help them.
Babe, I hope I appreciate you. The way you're passionately saying this
I'm not talking about you.
But I'm just hoping so.
No, it's not. This.
No. Talk.
Yeah, no, you appreciate me. You
Thank
appreciate
God,
me.
you've heard me, bro. You've heard
You
me.
appreciate me. No, it's not about you. I mean, I deal with a lot of people. I counsel a lot of people. I interact with a lot of people. So I know what I'm talking about.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's very important.
Yeah.
There's no human being who does not like appreciation. And your ability to see the good in a thing before you start seeing yes, it is very important. Yeah. Some people, their eye is so blind to the good that they only see the bad. What you have not done, what you are supposed to do, what your mates are doing that you have not done, what this, what that, what that. Okay, what of the one I'm doing? Yes, what of the one really I'm doing? Because you have to look at it that way. Okay, I'm not able, I'm not the financial breadwinner of the house, but I'm looking after the children. Yeah? Yeah. Okay, I like the way Pastor Richard, he said, if God likes appreciation, who will not do? So when you say, does men like appreciation? He said, even God, though, he like appreciation. And so a woman should also be able to. His courts with thanksgiving. Yes, enter his court. Yes, enter his gates with thanksgiving, his courts with praise. Yes. So God says, if you don't come with that, nothing. So if you are not praising him, you are not. Yeah. So you have a husband, you don't praise him, you don't appreciate anything. Say this man self, this man self, this man self. He will become this man self. That's it. He will become this man self.
And unfortunately, some men will now become the honey for somebody else.
Yes.
You know, that same husband that is this man self.
That is this man self.
Will now find a place where he will get that appreciation from someone else.
So I think we need to help her. And we have to understand that the woman, the Bible says that a wise woman builds her home. Yeah. So there is something about a woman in building homes. Yeah. There's something about a woman in building homes. You
have to unravel the mystery.
Yes. It's very, very important that a woman understands that. There's something about you that will make your husband be at his knee towards you. He wants to please you. Yeah. There's something about all those hard I will show him. My dear, it will not make your husband be the honey romantic pie that you want. It will not. I'm telling you.
That's true.
It will not.
That's true. It will close him up.
It will close him up.
It would harden his heart, would be like stones.
Yes, that is the truth. Treat the man well. Yeah. Speak nicely, respectfully. Yeah. You can't. There are some women now, especially in church women, who have a lot of respect for the pastor, for the man of God, for the bishop. Oh, daddy, before you greet him, you are bending down. You have never bent down for your husband. You don't have that respect. The person you are supposed to respect first, before you are showing respect to a man of God, is your husband. Yeah. As a matter of fact, I will go further and say that any respect that you cannot show to your husband, don't come and show it to me. Don't go and show it to a man. Show the respect to your husband first. Is the priest that God has put over your home. Show him the respect.
Over your life.
Yes. So if you show that respect there, honor your husband. Unless that man, he has a demon that is running in him, he will now want to be doing you bad and treat you, in a terrible way. Unless they have cursed him in his village, that his life may not be good. Honestly, how can a woman show you such good, honor, good love, appreciation in words.
Treats you like a king.
Yeah, treats you like a king. Then you now treat the woman bad. You must be a demon that is running inside that man. And so honestly, that's what I think. So when you can do that, you become a woman that can be helped.
I hope you guys have shared. Do you see this nuggets, wonderful nuggets that are coming?
Yeah, if you have not shared, then you don't want to help somebody.
There's somebody that needed that, and you probably know who exactly.
Yes.
Even.
So share on your Facebook page, copy the YouTube link, send out, give the video a thumbs up, and let it reach people. So I think that those things are very important. As Richard said, appreciation encourages the doer to do more.
Yeah,
it's true.
Of course.
So, and women, there are many ways that a woman can, show appreciation to the husband. Yeah. For example, married women, you can appreciate in words, can appreciate in, pampering. It's not just women that want pampering. Even men, they want to be pampered. Exactly, because when we say the man should be romantic, the man should be do it. The Bible says, whatsoever you sow, that is what you will reap. You want romance, sow romance. You want appreciation, sow appreciation. And man appreciation is not just words, not words and flower. Man wants appreciation.
Yeah. Which one is this on that? Which one is that?
You want me to talk? I will talk now. If you don't want me to talk, I will talk. I'm ready. I'm ready.
Fire on!
Okay. Oh, we are the brothers. I'm speaking on behalf of the bed. Yeah, because 2 weeks ago, we were firing the men. I was also firing them. I told you, say, Pastor, we are too young. Okay, I shouldn't talk. No, but it's true. Man, you want to appreciate your husband. It's not just Wes.
Yeah.
Maybe, I don't know, Wes, maybe it helps women. But Wes alone does not help a man. It's true. Those things, they are needs, by God. No, God has put it as a need. Don't feel that, but this man just want. It's not a want for the man.
Yeah,
it's a need.
Beyond that, yeah.
It's beyond want.
I think we were talking about this the other day.
Yes.
Yeah. I think we were talking about this the other day about the need of intimacy for a man.
Yeah.
Maybe for a woman, for most times, if you like, is maybe a want, but for men, it's a need.
Yeah.
So it goes beyond, just a desire. It's actually it's a channel of release.
Yes.
It's a channel,
Or you have the man, all his muscles are tensed up. Sometimes he can't even fall asleep at night because of muscle. And God put you there to be the helper. When you see some men say, I can't do without my wife, to be the helper. By the time you finish, the muscles are relaxed, you have a good night's sleep. Tomorrow morning, why will he not be smiling at you, say, honey, this is that. But you just say, this. Then in the morning, you want him to wake you up with breakfast in bed. No, he will not even give you water in bed. Water in bed.
Unless he's so upset, he'll just throw water. Hey, wake up. At least talk to you. Come on, let me talk now.
No, it's this. They are important. And it's important that women understand that.
No, it's very important.
Yes, it's important they understand that it's a need. I was listening to a man of God. What's it called? Robert Lydon.
Yeah, you were telling me.
Robert Lydon.
Done God's General.
Yeah, that wrote God's General. Yeah, that wrote God's General. He was saying, somebody was asking him in the interview that because he chronicled so many great men of God and those that even fell. He said, so they asked him, the ones that fell, what was responsible? He said, when I answered this question, I said, many people think spiritual, maybe they were weak spiritually. He said, no. He said, many of them, it was moments of tiredness. And their wives were not there.
Nowhere to be found.
Yeah, we're not there to attend to them. And somebody else, he said, and the person is not like the person planned for them to fall. It was just the person. Yes, the person was there at the time and was a comfort and encouragement and strength to them, and that's how they felt. So he talked about one great man of God. I've forgotten his name. He said that one, he himself and his wife, they came into agreement. Yeah, that wherever I am. Yeah, was it Robert? I can't remember the exact name, so I don't misquote. He said, wherever he is in the world, himself and his wife reached agreement. Wherever he is, he said, whenever I need you. The wife said, whenever you need me, just let me know. And even if you are in another city, another country, I will be on the next plane to you. And that's exactly. And his ministry lasted. He didn't fall. He imparted, because he could be in a 5 days crusade. Maybe by day 2, he's feeling his body's tensed and all of that. He calls his wife, say, I need you. So okay, buy a flight ticket, fly there. It's better for her to do that than, because she realized, the wife realized that this thing is a need. This intimacy is a need to my husband. It's not a want. And it's my own way of showing appreciation. One, it's also my way of fulfilling God's the purpose of God putting me in his life as a help. A help to him.
Yeah, that's a channel of help.
Yeah.
No, so, I think it's very important. I think women, I don't know what it really is that when we get married, we now just relax and think, I'm tired. All the ohs. I don't really know what it is.
And the woman who is tired, though, when somebody will now call on phone, she will chat. She will have energy. She'll be chatting. Chat away. You are one of those women who can't help, because I've counseled you. You still don't want to listen. I hope you are hearing this evening. The Lord help you.
Amen. I've heard of people that wear what's this thing called? Skinny jeans to bed.
See the problem? You see the problem? Is that one not worse than coronavirus? Is that not worse than coronavirus? Then tomorrow now.
The effort to get the thing up.
Tomorrow now, you now comfort. Oh, pray God. God needs to touch my husband. I don't know what is happening to him. Your skinny jeans is happening to him. Jesus is Lord. But it's true. It's true. We have to be, people have to be wise.
So, okay, like let's say, regardless of, because the question is, regardless of your best efforts, are there some women, wives you can't help? So in this area of intimacy, are there some people, there's some women that you just can't help? You don't matter how much you tell them, look, this thing is intimacy is very crucial, very important. You know, it's not, your body is not even your body. So what are you even holding on to? Give the man your body. And, you know, enjoy yourself, enjoy the marriage, everything. But still, they don't want to.
No, they don't. There are some women who will not want to. They will have a list of things that the man must do first.
And has to do it well.
Yes.
He tried that one, but it wasn't really done well. So,
no. If it doesn't do it, then it will not happen. So what can you do? May the Lord help us.
No, you're not in the list.
I mean, can you say, please, sir, this applies to men as well. There are some men who are so greedy, they don't feed, don't clothe the kids. Bees are shared and appreciated. Yeah, of course, it applies to men. The reason we are facing women today is because we dealt a lot with men 2 weeks ago, and we didn't get to women at all. Okay. Mia has said, Sister Mia said, good evening, Pastor Moses and Sister Chioma. God bless you, Sister Mia. I say it's a good thing that you are dealing with these matters, which can cause a lot of damage if not addressed. It's true. It's true. So it's very important. You know, please send in your comments, because I think that is very crucial. And we believe that, you know, as we share, it will be of great benefit to others. Sister Moya said, it's a great thing when you fall in love, and years down the line, you are still falling. Exactly. It's the way you love and appreciate each other in every sense of the word. Yeah, it's true. It's true. You should, your desire for each other should continue, you know, and support your husband. So, I mean,
support your wife as well. You guys both ways.
Yeah. Make your, I don't want people to think that I'm just blasting women today.
I know.
Last two weeks ago,
we were just on men.
Yes, we were just on limelight. Yes. So we were firing the men. In fact, there were a lot of women who were writing. Now, the women, they don't want to write because some of them.
It's true.
That day they were popping this. Before you make one statement, they have this popping. Now they say, you know, people don't like to answer utter call. But when you're preaching message, they want to hear it for others. To hear it for themselves. Let them finish this broadcast quick. Let them finish it quick. This one now, you will not share this broadcast with your husband because you know that it concerns you.
Exactly.
The last one is honey, you have to watch this thing. You have to watch this thing because you believe it will speak to you. This one now that caught you red-handed.
Oh,
you will not share with your husband. He said, "What is that show?" Hey, just one of those programs. This is you see yourself.
It's just one of those. Why are you watching nothing?
Should I watch it?
No, it's okay.
I don't think you have time for it. I think not football because you know it's talking about you. But it's the truth. It's the way of man. The way of man.
But you know what? I don't know whether it's a guilt thing. You know, when your heart, your conscience is pricking you. You don't want to change. That's just the problem.
Pastor. They want me to stop. They don't want me to talk anymore.
Oh God. It's well.
Oh Lord.
It is very
well. No, but I think it's very important. We should understand that. You know, the way I say it, this life is too short. We need to enjoy it. God made it to be enjoyed. God made this life to be enjoyed. People are stitches. They are laughing.
Exactly. Nobody's true.
Yes. So why are you punishing yourself? Don't punish yourself. Don't punish others. Live the life and enjoy it. You are getting old by the day. Yeah, it's only you that don't know. You are still thinking that. You are still looking at yourself. You think you're in your 20s or your teens. You are getting old. So enjoy yourself now. Enjoy yourself now. Is very, very important.
So do the things that will make your life enjoyable.
Exactly.
You know?
That's what I said.
Do the things that would just make your husband excited to see you, to hear your voice, to be around you. You know, like there's a way that you treat your husband. He will not want to leave you. As in, not like leave you for somebody. As in, literally, he will always be around you, phoning you, texting you. You will get that out of him by the way you treat him.
And maybe
literally by the way you treat him.
Yes, and maybe you were giving him that attention. You know, before you both married. You were looking after yourself.
Wooing days and
you were looking after yourself. Then you marry now.
What are we talking about now? Makeup.
Everything prime and proper. Now, because you are married,
on a straight to the beautician, eyebrow.
You are married. Everything is zero.
Jungle.
It's like jungle. Your armpit hair has grown like a forest. When you take off your dress, the man say, "Jesus, deliver me."
In his heart.
Yes.
I mean,
in his mind. He's wondering whether a monkey will jump because it's jungle forest.
It's too much. That's too much.
It's too much. Okay. You possess your talk now.
I'm just telling you, it's too much.
But you were prime and proper before you people married.
Ladies, we have to be on top of our game.
Yes.
Of all this like waxing and all the rest of it is very, very important hygienically, and even for the for the romance to continue. All these waxing stuff, you can even buy them online and get them delivered to your house, and you do it yourself. DIY stuff is very easy.
Yeah.
Very, very easy.
Do yourself. You can get your husband to help you.
Yeah.
You know, it's useful. Jesus is Lord. I love it. Am I talking too much?
No. We like it. I like you. You like this. Come on, continue.
Okay.
It's funny.
But I guess it's a God bless you, sir, man. It's important for some women to always tell their husband how they feel about certain things, rather than saying, "But you should know how I feel." Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, you don't know.
He doesn't know. He's not a soothsayer. Not a soothsayer.
And if he was, you'd be concerned.
You'll be concerned, exactly. Margaret, tell him. Okay, well, you should know. You should know. If you really love me, you should know. Why?
It's like I was remembering today, only because I've run out of stew. And if anyone that knows me, like, they know that I love cooking. There's one particular way I cook my stew. And I was just thinking about it because I was like, oh, hold on. How do I even cook this stew? Because there was a way I was cooking stew before. But actually, the way I cook this stew is the way my husband likes it. Did you know?
Yeah.
Okay, so the way I cook it is the way that he likes it, and the way that because there's the way that Delta people, everything has to be fired up with pepper. I mean, like extreme pepper. So, so for example, if I was using 12 tin tomato for my stew, I'm having 10 pepper inside of that stew. So there's a way that they like the pepper, and me, I love the stew as well, and he loved the stew as well. But it's all those kind of things that you're cooking something, doing things exactly the way they like it. Yeah. There's a way that you yourself would appreciate it. That this
is being done
the
with
way
me.
I like.
Yes.
Yeah. So there's a way that would in doing those things, they would just the love will just increase, and everything will just be happy and joyful. And everything will be, harmonious. So all those kind of things, learning how they like things, learning to do it how they like it. Yeah. And, like you're saying now, with all this armpit hair and all these other excessive hair, just getting rid of all those things, it helps just to increase the joy and love.
It's important.
Yeah.
Sister Mia said, Reverend John told me that marriage is not about give and take. It is about give. Exactly. So don't I think the problem is when you are putting the condition of your performance on. It's like you want to be reactionary. You want to be reactionary. If it does, because he didn't do this, that's why I didn't do this. No, God did not. When God said, husbands, love your wife as Christ loved the church, he didn't say love your wife if she submits to you. Because the man will say, if the woman submits to you, there's no man who will not love a woman that submits to him. I mean, you don't know the Bible. He did not say she should submit to you first before you love her. In the same way, you will hear women say, it sounds logical in the ears. Maybe I've even...
but logic is not...
Exactly.
Is not...
Maybe even me, I've even preached it or talked about it in a marriage seminar. So, women, if a man truly loves a woman, she will find it easy to submit. But the Bible did not say submit to your husband if he truly loves you. No, it says submit. What qualifies him to be submitted to is that he bears the title your husband. Not if he truly, his own. And what qualifies the woman for you to love her as Christ loved the church is not that if she submit to me, I will love her now. No, love her. Let us not live reactionary. Let's act the word, not react to what the other person did or failed to do.
Yeah, the thing is, some people, even with all the love in the world and all the submission in the world, they still not do their part.
Yeah.
So it's not about what the other person done. It's about that individual person's heart.
Yeah.
Are they a person that can truly love, or are they a person that can truly submit? All this condition here and there, it does not change the fact. The
it's
fact
just
is
to excuse your rebellion.
Woman, so exactly. So
you're trying to
woman
excuse
submit,
your
man
disobedience.
love.
Yeah.
Have you done it? If you haven't done it, then you're not doing it.
And don't be pointing finger at the other person's part. Do your own part.
Finger. This one's
do
coming back to
your
you.
part. God is more concerned about your part than your husband or your wife's part. Sister Marsha said, I'm listening while walking and taking notes also. I'm enjoying this marital counseling session. God bless you.
Sister Marsha.
Yeah. Tim Azmaizi said, don't stop. Okay. I think it's when I wanted to stop. Valentina is laughing. She's laughing so hard. She put the monkeys that I talked about.
Okay, is it the monkey with the heads? Yeah. Oh my goodness. Shocking.
And she said, if you really in it for life, you should live in a marriage that makes your life more joyful. Life is too short for continuous quarreling. Exactly. It's true.
Exactly.
It's true.
Yeah. Even the thing that is doing to your heart, when you start shouting, your heart is beating more and all this stuff.
Should not be. Sister Juliet Osazwa said, thank you, sir, for opening my eyes more and more. God bless you. We love you and appreciate you. People are literally laughing. Honestly. They are in stages. Laughing. Yeah. The pastor.
Yeah.
Okay. Torisha just said, I think it's being too relaxed. So, when a woman, she's not married, then she just too relaxed and she doesn't think she needs to do anything else. It's not the right thing. I think we'll read maybe 2 more comments and we have to start wrapping up for time.
Okay. All right. So Agnes says, it's good to see couples as soulmate. Well done, Pastor and Mrs. I hope we can learn from your sense of humor. Amen. Well, educational topic for married couples. Amen. God bless you, Sister Agnes. God bless you. And Andy, he says they sometimes blame it on the children if they can't take care of themselves. Yeah, I think that's where it'll have to be like a joint effort.
Yeah.
So that the man will say, "Oh, do you know what, babe? You go to the salon, go to the here, go to the there. I'll look after the children. Don't you worry about that." Because literally, they cannot carry the child to go for, let's say, a waxing session at the beautician. The child will be like, "Oh, what you did to my mommy?" So you have to, you as a man, you'd have to, take charge there. You have to
step in. And there's a way also. I think maybe that would be my closing comments from myself. I think there is a way to communicate what you want your husband or your wife to do. If your wife is not doing something well, or your husband is not doing something, there's a way to speak to them. Don't all those people, guys, you know me, I just speak my mind. You are a troublemaker. That honestly, because such people, you find that their environment is always tensed up. People are always on the edge around them. They excuse their lack of diplomacy and this thing with, I just speak my mind. Nobody is saying don't speak your mind. But there is a way you can communicate what your wife is not doing well. There's a way you can communicate it to her that it is easy for her to swallow. Yes, to swallow the pill and make amends. There is a way you can communicate also to your husband in areas where he's not doing well. and it's easy for him to take it. But if you are, some people don't know how to talk to their husbands. Yes, it's wrong. You can't do that
on ice.
Even the nicest husband or the nicest wife, you will put them on the edge, and then the whole place is tense. Or you yourself, you cannot sleep well that night. Why are you giving yourself trouble? Why are you creating a tense environment? Your home is tense.
I think
calm it down.
Yeah, I think with all what you're saying now, it's a choice thing.
Yeah,
it's a choice. Everybody, like I said at the beginning before, everybody has a choice, and how I think that there's a famous saying: the way you make your bed is how you lie on it. Yeah. So the way you're making your home,
you want a peaceful home, but when you speak, your words are not for peace. It's true now. I want a peaceful home. I want I want to enjoy my home, but the words that come out of your mouth, they are like matches, thunder. How can you have a peaceful home? You cannot have a peaceful home because you are the one striking the matches around. It's the truth. What you are planting does not resemble what you want to harvest. You want a harvest, but the seed you are putting down.
I think with this kind of lesson, with this kind of topic and everything that we're discussing, I think it's a reflective one. Everybody, both man, both woman, I think we should all go away and think about what it is, especially those that are married, what it is that we are adding to our homes, what it is that we bring to our homes in terms of the atmosphere. What kind of atmosphere are we creating? And if it's one that we have noticed on reflection that is not one that we like, or one that we want to be in forever in the same kind of atmosphere, then find a way to adjust it. Adjust it in your words. I keep on saying, women, it's our tongue, honestly. If there's a way that you speak to your husband, you bring out the king in him. And there's a way that you speak to your husband that you bring out a boy in him. The same mouthful, the same man. But there's a way that you speak to them, you bring the best out of them and the worst out of them. Now, I don't know about you, but I want to bring...
Some men too don't know how to talk. There are some men, they don't know how to talk. They feel that their wife is like a house girl, is their younger sister. Oh, you are not my mate, I'm older than you. She's your wife. It's not a matter of mate. It's not age. It's not by age. Mate, if you feel that you are a small girl where I am, that means you yourself, you are accusing yourself of being a pedophile. Why you go and marry? It's true now. You're a small girl. When I'm talking, you should shut up. If she's old enough for you to be naked before her, she's not a small girl. She's not a small girl.
Marry and have children.
Yes, you marry the woman and have children with her. At that time, you don't know she's a small girl. When it's time for you to now talk, you want to prove yourself. You're a small child. I'm older than you with so age. You don't know how to talk. Pray that God will help you. The Bible says that He has given us the tongue of the learned, that we might know how to speak. There is a how to speak. There is a how to speak. There are so many people who don't know how to speak. He has given the tongue of the learned that we might know how to speak a word in season to those who are weary. So God is saying, yes, there is a way to speak. There's a way to talk to your wife. Some men don't have respect for their wife at all. When you see them talking to their wife, you think they are talking to a child. Some women don't have respect for their husband. Pray this night, say, Lord, this my tongue, use your heavenly scissors to do surgery on it, so that we know how to speak. Not just words, not because you speak BB grammar English. That's not. There is a wisdom on how to speak, that you will not create fire. You will not create fire. Even tense situation will just mellow, and you will still solve the problem. It's not. They say there are many ways to kill a rat. Yes, those people who have lived in environments where rats, you can kill a rat. There are some people, when they kill a rat, there's the trap they will set. The trap will smash the rat. Blood will splash everywhere.
Legs of rat.
Yes. Pieces of the rat will scatter everywhere. It's still killing of rat. Some, they will put small poison inside the food. The rat will eat it. It will die quietly somewhere. Nobody will know that the rat will until it starts smelling. There are even some, when the rat eats the thing, it will dry the rat. Yes, that it will not even smell. It's one day somebody sweeping, it will stumble into. So you can choose how to kill the rat. That is the same way. You still achieve the same result, but there is a way to talk, how to speak. Ask God to help you. I rest my case on my wife. I'll finish my own for this evening.
Amen. You finish your own and my own. You just finish it all.
Okay. All right. Let encourage people to share, subscribe to our channel. Try and wrap us up.
Okay.
Because if I keep going, I will just be tiring.
So our fired up man of God has finished for the evening. He'll be back again tomorrow at 6 a.m.
Yes. Don't forget, and Zion Prevail.
For and Zion Prevail, as we continue in prayer. So many testimonies, so many amazing things God is doing, in our midst. So please be on board, jump on board, be a part of it, be a partaker. Put yourself in, because God is doing amazing things and you don't want to miss it. So that's for And Zion Prevailed, 6 a.m. to 6:30 a.m. I think the tomorrow's one is a week of intercession, so it's our final day as we continue to pray on our week of intercession. As well as that, please do subscribe to our YouTube channels. So that's Faith Miracle Church YouTube channel, which is FMC TV, as well as all the things are there. FMC took it off. FMC, Facebook is FMC Online, Instagram is FMC.church, Twitter is FMC_church, and YouTube is FMC TV. Subscribe, like this very video that you are watching on. Remember to do the thumbs up. It really goes a long way.
Thumbs up, very important. So
do the thumbs up on GCF platform. That's Global Christian Fellowship. It's on. Handles are all at Pastor Moses GCF. So do share, subscribe, like everything. Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and Twitter at FMC. At Pastor Moses GCF. So do share and everything. And so do still share this message, share this broadcast, and say, you know what, guys, I just heard something really amazing that I think you'd love, or something that you know someone would watch, and get them to watch, and I'm sure it will bless them. It will be a blessing to them. So God bless you. Thank you.
Thank you, Valentina. We love you too, and we love everyone. Thank you for joining and hanging out with us this evening. We really, really appreciate your presence, and we'll be back again for Talk with the Missus in another 2 weeks. But I'll see you tomorrow morning, 6 a.m. for the And Zion Prevail prophetic prayers. So until then, this is myself and my beautiful wife signing off for Talk with the Missus. God bless you. Bye.